the old tin leg with no knee bend in the middle. So when he walked with this stick, this leg used to go up in one piece like that, like so. So we're going through park this day, and he was chumping on about these were no good, they were no good, and the leg were going up. And this old man came past us, medals on, beret, ribbons, all the bit. He had a worse leg than my uncle, this old fella. And they were dragging it behind him, striding out to Senator. As he went past, my uncle said to him, Dunkirk. This fella says, dog shit. Oh, I thought my pants would never dry. You see, we have to look after old people, because it'll happen to us all if we live long enough, won't it? I mean, that's why if you've got children, you've got to be kind to them children, because in a few years' time, it's going to be their decision which home you'll go in, right? These two old fellas on Zimmer frames looking out at window of a retirement home, and one says to the other, do you know, if we'd have drunk more drink, gone with more women, smoked more cigarettes, we'd have missed all this. I mean, how do they go on when they go shopping, older folk? I mean, I shop for my mother because she's busy, like, she plays bingo for England, you know, and, nice captain. And, when we go for a big shop, me and the wife, or as I call the wife, leader of the opposition, she just passed the driving test, you know, and if the road turns when she does, it's a coincidence. I bought a little Nissan urinator, and, it's only for pissing about him, but it's a nice... So, when we go for a big shop, we always carry matching luggage. It's nice when you're a couple, everything matching, isn't it? I mean, it's like 10 polythene bags each, like that, you know. Netto. And, so we're up and down the market the other day, we're like Sissy and Gertie up and down. Every aisle, we're up and down, up. Mind you, it's like this when you go in the post office. No, now, in Brighouse, where I live, there's now a post office, there's 4 checkouts, unless it's very, very busy. Then there's only one. Right, now. So these two fellas on the market, they were selling electric razors for £1.50 in a box. I thought, £1.50 electric razor? I said, I'm having one of them. Now, look at this bloody thing when I got it there. I know, I fell for that, didn't I? I was thick at school, me. I had to have a hole in my pocket so I could count to 6, me. And, I'll tell you. So this Yorkshire fella stands up in his lounge and he said to his wife, right, I'm going down to the pub, put your coat on. Oh, she said, am I coming as well? He said, no, I'm turning central heating off. He said, Yorkshire fella goes in a card shop, he said to the woman, excuse me, love, do you sell those bereavement cards? She said, we do. He said, would you mind exchanging me one for this get well card? He said, did you see the news at tea time, eh? Paula Yates, poor old Paula Yates, she's going into hospital tonight with hemochromatosis and crematomophobia. She left the other 2 kids at home. Hey, no. Oh, there's another story on there. That ship, the ship coming from America, it had a whole cargo of Viagra tablets and it sunk 300 miles off the coast. An hour later, the Titanic came up. And, hey, we've got an old Yorkshire recipe. You don't need to spend money on Viagra tablets, gentlemen. If you're having any trouble with your sex life, celery, that's the answer. You use it as splints, right? You know, I can't remember meeting my wife, I'll be honest. I just opened my wallet and there she was, like. But you realise, don't you, as you get older, money's not everything, but it keeps you in touch with your children, doesn't it, right now? I think the best time for a man to have young babies is when he's in his 80s, because, well, you've got to get up 10 times a night then anyway, haven't you? And, And you know, I don't know where it went. I mean, when we got married at first, I'll be honest, when we got married at first, we were very, very happy. At first, we were happy. Then, on the way back from the reception... You see, we had trouble at the beginning consuming the marriage, you know, and we just couldn't consume. And, you see, my wife suffers every month at that time, right, with tension, that PVC, what they get. And, now, as she got older, it's got worse, and she may have to have the operation where they take it off, you know, the ex-directory, that one. And so we ended up going to see a specialist at the LGI, Dr. Kilcoff, right? So I went down with the wife, to coin a phrase, and so my wife went into the insulting room on her own, like that. When she came out, she was smiling. And I recognised her. I'd seen her do it before, you know. She went like this. She said, "Useless." I said, "Yes, ecstasy." And the doctor says it's nervous depression and we have to improve our home life. And I must have sex at least 7 times per week. I said, "How many?" She said, 7 times per week. I said, "Well, put me down for 2. I said, oh, God, I was desperate. I paid £20 for a bottle of stuff that big, right? Now, this stuff is supposed to help men in the downstairs department, you see. Ground rhinoceros horn. Yeah, apparently it is a very good aphrodisiac, right? And, apparently, right. Ground rhinoceros horn. I drank that, and I was nutting Land Rovers. I got a stiff neck, I don't think I swallowed it quick enough, you know. Ladies, I have pampered the... I bought my wife a video once, because she'd never seen a blue movie. So I got a screamer of a blue movie off a lad I know in the CID, right, and, so we sat in the house this night. Well, not this night, because I'm here, but anyway. We've tied the kids up and boarded their room up with hardboard, right, and, we've had a shit. We've got these dressing gowns on a car boot, right, and, hey, they were dead cheap, but they're beautiful Tamiriel. Absolutely beautiful Tamiriel. And, hers is navy blue, mine's more navy brown, I think. And, I've got my aftershave on, and this aftershave drives women mad. It smells like money, right? And, we put this blue movie... I have never been as embarrassed. This blue movie started with a procession of naked men. Each naked man was in a state of erecti pompi. No. They were monsters. Everyone was under his nostrils as he walked out. I could see the wife looking at me and shaking her head, you know. She's thinking I'd married a cripple, you know. Oh. If mine had been a fish, I'd have thrown it back. I've tried everything, trapping it in a door and running around. Anyway, with that embarrassed, I just put my knitting down like that, and I said, "You're on your own, Raquel." Because you do have to suffer in this job. You know, I didn't have sex at one point in my life for 11 years. Then, on my 12th birthday, I'll not forget the Bishop of Galway. And, I'd have had my own parish by now, wouldn't I? Have you ever had that when you're going home from a do and you get the blue light flashing in your mirror, and you look in your mirror and it says, Echelop. One of nature's finest laxatives. Because the thing is, ladies and geriatrics, I'll be telling you, I was actually in London a few weeks ago, and in London I went to a gay club to lobby my MP. You know, anyway, I bought a book of statistics, and it said 30% of all road accidents are caused by drunken driving. 30%. That means 70% is caused by them who don't drink. Yes. Yeah, the bastards they should be chasing, aren't they?